not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me. Hoping someday that
How y'all doing, baby? If there's anybody out there on YouTube or Facebook, and put in a chat that you can see me or hear me, that would be appreciated. Because I do not think I'm getting out right now. I believe I've got some technical issues here. One is that my little signal meter over there is solid red, and I haven't seen a response in the chat. So I'm starting to believe I'm not even on the air. Let's see here. Okay, Pepsi Max says I see you on YouTube. All right, baby, good deal. I'm glad you did, baby, because I have no idea what I'm doing right now. It appears that we do not have Facebook.
But try for every chance I get. You can't change nothing if you don't do that. I pay my taxes even when it hurts. Sometimes I think, though, it's just getting worse.
Sometimes, baby.
Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me. Hoping someday that I will see.
Woo, how y'all doing today? It is Sunday, baby. It is Sunday. It's time for another Blue Dot Family Meeting. I'm glad y'all are here. We have YouTube in the house. We do not have Facebook. I am not connecting. My little dial over there is still in the red, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I appreciate it. Richard Phillips dropped in. Thank you very much. Followed by the remixtress. Dwayne Dwizzle is with us. Thank you very much. Tracy Tobias, thank you for being here, darling. Pepsi Mac is with us. Sherry P. Recovering from oral surgery. Boy, howdy shit, that sucks. Well, we wish you well, baby. Michael Johnson is with us. Dennis Utenreiner, Pepsi Max, Teresa Diggum, Sam Smith, thank you for being here. Robin Lyons, Miss Linda. Whew. Hello, Mary Ellen. Thank you for being here, darling. Dolores Grant is with us. Gary Atkins. Let me see down here. Latonia. And my Discord just went off. Latonia. Okay, this is going to be fun. Wochi Coco. Latona, thank you for being here, baby. Your name's even bigger than mine, baby. Wojciechowski. Glad you're here, Barry, baby. Carrie Weimaraner is here. T.W. Travis. Lauren McGrath, thank you. Karen Van Wyk, thank you very much for being here. Pat Peacock, thank you. Adina Michaels, Mark Perkins, thank you for being here. BW, Martha Smart. Anyway, how in the hell y'all doing, baby? I have lost my I've lost my Discord group, and I assume I'm still on YouTube. And we're having a bad time here. I guess my internet connection is not very good today for some reason. Go figure. The sun is shining outside, and but YouTube chat seems to still be moving. So I'm going to work on the assumption that I'm live. Anyway, as soon as we can get Discord here figured out, we'll try to get our guests back in. I guess I ought to just try to restart that totally and see if I can get in there. It has been a few days, people. I apologize for Friday. I missed my Beer and Bud Friday. Let me see here. It's been a long week, baby. It's been a long week, and has not been an easy week. But we are here, and that's the bigger picture. Anyway, how do you like my new shirt? We choose to go to the moon is what it says. I don't think you can see it. Maybe if I Switch cameras. It's phases of the moon right there. And it says, we choose to go to the moon. And the rest of that quote is, we choose to go to the moon and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. That's John F. Kennedy when he decided that we were going to put a man on the moon. It wasn't going to be easy, but he dedicated this country to it. And by the way, I got me a nice coffee cup from the Apollo 13 mission. I like this. It seems like somebody went somewhere. Yeah. This is a coffee cup from Cape Canaveral, and I love the other side of it. It says, failure is not an option. And indeed, it wasn't at that time, and it's not now. My kids returned today. They left last Monday. They spent a week in Florida, and they visited Cape Canaveral with their friends. They had a great time. They got back just this afternoon, drove straight through, and they're pretty tired, as am I, for other reasons. But anyway, I was glad they had an opportunity to do that. Earlier today, I was on the Tim Cormall show. And other than that, I haven't been into the news much. I've been watching, but not so much paying attention as to just sit there in a stupor. But I was on the Tim Cormall show today, and I voiced my opinion now, then, and I want to now. Well, how does shit? Where do you start? Well, let me start by saying I'm proud of my president. I'm proud of the action he's taken. I'm proud of the job he's trying to do in a very, very difficult situation. Watching the news over the last several days, it seems to me that the news is just taking a whole lot of pleasure trying to beat the shit out of Biden. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit at all. He was handed a turd from the last administration. Bought and paid for, baby. That's who set this shit up. But Biden, being the president that he is, the buck stops with him. And he's going to take full responsibility for all the actions that are going on there now. But it was not all his doing. And he had the courage to take us out when none others would. So I'm proud of him. But I'm a mite tired of the bullshit coming from the right. I'm about tired of listening to him scream about how we're leaving our Afghan partners and we threw them under the bus and everything. And oh my God, look how terrible President Biden is to our allies, those that helped us. And then in the next freaking breath, when they find out there's some of them coming to the United States, oh my God, Biden's bringing terrorists in here. To those people, I say, fuck off. Fuck off. You know, Donnie was in Alabama last night. As a matter of fact, my kids were driving through there at that time, and I told them to keep driving. They were going through Alabama last night. Donnie was having his little rally. I saw in the news where he got booed. He got booed at his own rally when he suggested to him to take a shot. Boy, they didn't like that, I guess. But that's not what pissed me off about his little rally. What really pissed me off is right before the rally, the news, and I don't know who it was, some newsman out there interviewing one of the Trump rally goers, and he's out there talking to them about COVID. Aren't you worried about COVID out here? No, I'm not. I'm not afraid of dying. Hell, I'm not taking the jab. I could go over there and get in my truck and drive down the road and get hit by a semi. And the newsman asked him, do you wear a seatbelt? Oh yeah, I wear a seatbelt. Oh yeah, got to take precautions. Really? You dumbass? But that's not what pissed me off. Is right after that comment, he started talking about how the Taliban took Afghanistan in 11 days. And how long do you think it would take for us to take this country? The revolution's coming. You can't stop it. That kind of shit pisses me off. And to answer his question, how long do I think? It's going to take the rest of your life, asshole. It's going to take the rest of your life. And that might end if you try to do something stupid. So it might be a short time. I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a shit about most of these right-wing nut job assholes that are just, they're sick. They're sick. They'd just as soon turn this country into Sharia law for the Christians. I don't know. Anyway, been a rough week. So let's invite some people in. Let me see if I can work this thing now, because my thing is still red, and we still do not have Facebook. So, pardon me. My producer will be back on the next show. I promise you. Right now, he's sleeping. Let me see if I got everybody. Let me see here. Bill Jones, are you with me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We have sound. There you go. There you go. How's everything going, Bill?
I was getting all kinds of yellow and red flashes, so I was wondering what was going on. I think Discord's having a little bit of trouble. So.
I think so. Velda is still sitting out there. I hit the button to invite her in, and she has not moved yet. But, oh, there she is. There she is. Anyway, Bill, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah, when we get some people in and we want to talk about a couple things, I have a couple of subjects to introduce today that I'd like to mention. So.
All righty. Well, let's bring everybody in then. TW, are you with us? TW? Oh, Lord. Spark.
Yeah, John.
Hey, how you doing, Sparky Dunk?
Hey, you talking about the moon? I went out last night looking at an orange moon.
Oh, an orange moon. Is that some phase of the moon, or is that because of the smoke?
That's because of the smoke.
Yeah, that's because of the smoke, man. Boy, how does shit. Well, is
Maybe
everything else
Bernadette
fine?
saw it too.
I bet she did.
Yeah, it cooled off. It's under 90 degrees.
Oh, side benefit of blocking the sun out, I guess, huh? Boy, how does shit. Well, I'm glad you're here, brother. Thank you for coming in. Ed Beatty, are you with us?
Hello.
Hey, hello, Ed. How you doing?
I'm fine. How's everybody tonight?
Hanging in there, brother. Got another day to make it through. They ain't done.
Exactly.
Though. Yeah, we'll
I
make
just
it.
heard I was on the social media today, and Nikki Haley was on Meet the Press, still saying that.
Yeah.
Still blabbing away the bullshit about Biden, saying it's his fault, he needs to be impeached. I swear, every time when any Republicans say that Trump is going to ruin this nation, all of a sudden they just go Judas.
Yeah. I'm a bit tired of it. I really am. It wears on you. I don't know. Shit. You know, there's so much facing this nation.
That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. It's not. It doesn't paint a pretty picture right now. You know, like the other day I said, you know, we're worried about Afghanistan. We should be worried about this country, baby. We should be worried about the threat from within. That's where we need to keep our eye on right now.
We got domestic terrorism. That's
yes,
what
we do.
We got.
Yes, we do. Well, Ed, hold on. Let's get Velda in the room. Velda, are you with us?
I'm here.
How are you doing, dear?
Pretty good, and I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah. Well, what are we going to do? You know, we got to fix this shit. Ain't nobody else can.
All the thing that we can do is just get out there and support the people that are trying to take the Republicans down in the states that we live in. That's the only thing that we can do.
Yeah, we have to defeat them, and 2022 is going to be the year to do it. Anyway.
And another little footnote that goes along with it.
Uh-huh.
With the coronavirus being flown as hard as it is right now, they may not have enough of a population to vote.
Yeah, they're trying real hard to kill their own voters. You know, I'm at the
Actually,
point,
I think they should shut schools down for anybody under the age of 12 to go to school.
I seen some. I'm gonna kind of look. I don't see it. Some big. Conservative talk show host Phil Valentine dies after battle with COVID. Yeah, he was one of these anti-vaxxers on right-wing media. Yeah, well, there you go, Phil. What the fuck? Anyway, TW, did you get in here?
Yeah, I think I got in here.
All right, brother. Now we got a full room. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Work's all right?
Yeah, he's sitting on my feet looking, begging for chicken right now. But
there you go. Good dog.
You know, I got to say something to TW. Since Trump hasn't been mentioned a lot, he's not barking very much anymore.
no,
Yeah, really?
no, give him some new words like
That's pretty
Screw
pretty
up,
good
dog.
observation, though. No more Trump. Mark don't bark near as much. Good dog.
Nope.
Good dog. You know, before we get the conversation started, let me catch up real quick because on the last show that we had, David Pedersen came in with a $5 donation right at the end of the show, right at when we closed Thursday's show. And so that's 3 days ago. So David Pedersen, if you're out there, brother, thank you very much for that. And I want to thank Keith Beal and Kathy and Kathy Beal, who just upgraded their Patreon. Thank you very much, Keith and Kathy. Thank you very much. And Ed Beatty Jr. just came in with $5 and said Floyd Ray Roseberry needs to be put in a psychiatric hospital, amongst other places he could spend the rest of his freaking stupid life.
I would have talked about it Thursday, but I had to work that night.
You know, it was interesting. We were on the air Thursday when Andy Paguda came into the room. Andy Paguda is out in North Carolina. He's known as the Filthy Mouth Liberal, and we love the man.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, that's Andy's neighbor.
Sorry, I couldn't join.
Yeah, this Floyd
Yeah, that's
Roseberry
true.
is Andy's neighbor. So you think I got bad
you
neighbors? Huh? What's that? Ed, I didn't hear you. Uh-oh.
What I want to say is you got all these diehard Trump. I mean, this guy is really hardcore. I mean,
It is.
I mean, truth is, Mo Brooks sympathized with him.
Yes.
I mean, this isn't normal.
No.
This is not normal.
No, and they're not backing down. You know, I think doesn't Congress return this week? Spark?
I think so.
I think so. Man, I'm
Yes.
ready.
Still,
John,
Yes.
Bill needs to be brought back in the room.
I just got him. I just seen it.
Okay.
I'm trying to pay
I
attention.
think I just got it.
Yeah. There
Once
you
you
go.
brought the last person in, something happened. My screen turned red, and I got zapped, so I had to jump back in somehow. No worries.
My little square over here to my meter is solid red. So I hope that we're getting out, and I'm sure if we are, it's probably spotty. So I apologize for the
So we
internet connection.
we got everybody in the room now.
We got everybody now. They're
Okay,
all
cool.
here.
everybody,
Uh,
Bill.
There's a couple things I wanted to ask.
Sure.
The two that hit me this morning, the first thing I saw on the news was the news about Ted Cruz's under investigation because he took $150,000 of his campaign money to buy copies of his book.
Oh, pray tell. I
So-
have not
so
been
that he-
paying
so that-
attention to the news, or I would have just jumped on that. Are you shitting me?
Well, of course,
Really?
he did that to make it look like he sold a lot of books. So,
That's who the Republicans are. Ted Cruz does that. Lauren
Yeah.
Bobart's husband just made $400,000 as a consultant.
Well, he also got $350,000 up front for the book.
Ted Cruz did.
So, yep. And then he spent 150. He used 150K of his campaign money to buy books. It's not illegal as long as he don't make money from it. If he reimburses the money, it's not illegal. But it's the principle. It shows you the kind of asshole he is.
And that's who he is.
The other piece of news that I found funny was, of course, MTG, Marjorie Trader Green, opened his mouth again. He
Didn't
comes
she-
on the news this morning and said that infrastructure package that 19 of the 50 Republican senators voted for, remind you.
Yeah.
She says that infrastructure is communism, unquote.
That's a woman.
Infrastructure is communism. It's socialism, you know that, don't you? She don't know what the difference between communism and socialism. You know, she filed another article of impeachment against Biden again.
Yeah, she has the IQ of a third grader.
Yeah.
No offense to you third graders out there.
Yeah, no offense to third
I
graders
was
who
just
actually
going to say
try.
something about that. I think she's got the intelligence of a fence post that's been petrified.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bill, can I ask you
I'd
something?
bet on the fence post answering their question better than he can. It's just it's I don't know. It's beyond freaking belief. I'm running in slow mo today. Y'all gonna have to bear with me, baby. I ran out of fumes 2 days ago, and I don't know what the hell I'm running on right now. But tonight I will sleep. Tonight, my kids are back, and that's not the reason I couldn't sleep. Is oh my God, your kids are gone. No, there was other reasons going on that since last Monday. About the longest I've slept at a single time is probably about 2 hours. So you sleep for 2 hours, you get up for a half hour, you go back to sleep for 2 hours, you get up for a half. It was that kind of thing for the last week. So, but the reason for it, I would do in a heartbeat. It was not something that. Anyway, so much for John's week.
Somebody was going to ask something, and then
Huh?
somebody was going to ask something, and then I didn't
Bill,
hear
can
the
I ask you
voice.
something?
Go ahead, Ed.
Bill, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Bill, can you
You're breaking up a little bit, but
hear me, Bill? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yep.
Bill, I mean, I want to go back to the whole Ted Cruz, buying his books and everything, but Donald Trump Jr. did the same thing, didn't he? Trying to buy his own books.
Yep. Yeah. It's not
Giving all
illegal
the national
to.
attention.
It's not illegal to buy your own books. What's illegal if you buy a big book buy like that and then you profit off of it. As long as. But what a couple people have done to get away from being charged is they say, well, donate to my campaign, and oh, by the way, if you do, I'll give you a free copy of my book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes with each donation. So
That's
you're
right,
not
that's
buying,
right,
you're
yeah.
donating, and this is what we give you.
Wants to be really dirty, he could have just simply given them a book and inside of it is a $2,000 check.
It's the same old. It's the same old scam.
More dirty.
If I paid $20 for that book, there better be a $100 bill inside the pages.
Yeah.
Or $2,000 check in there.
Yeah.
That's like John always says: lie, cheat, and steal. Lie, cheat, and steal, right, John?
Yes, sir. That's what they do. That's all they
That's what
do:
they do.
lie, cheat, and steal. And I'm getting sick of it. And
Amen.
Donnie gave his little speech at the rally last night in Alabama. No, I did not listen to it, but I got the gist of it. And again, now he's blaming Biden for the mess in Afghanistan. It's going to be a stain on America. All this bullshit. No, who brought the stain was Donnie the Dick. Donnie the Dick, the guy that's in charge of the Taliban over there right now, and I don't know his name. I could look it up. Don't give a shit. The head Talibani. That guy was in prison until Donnie let him out. Until Donnie let his ass out of prison in negotiations. You know what he said last night at his rally? He said them Afghan, the Taliban, they're fierce fighters and good negotiators. Really, Mr. Art of the Deal? Jesus.
I just want to ask a question. Is the book about how I lost my dog when I went to Cancun?
Yeah, that Ted Cruz's book, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what the book is about. I could give a shit about
I could
Ted
give
Cruz.
two
I think
craps
it's
less
an
about his book.
You know that old-fashioned outhouse?
He's a grifter, just like the who
He's learning from the
who
best.
coined it? Ted Cruz cosplays being a senator. That's what he does.
It's good outhouse. It's good outhouse paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
wouldn't wipe my ass with. I'm afraid I'd get some kind of.
Started this war.
Huh?
Burst into flames.
Who started this war?
Who
Bush.
started that war?
Bush.
I mean, it's like the man. I mean, he wasn't. Not only he was an asshole, he was an utter and total dumb asshole.
Which one?
What
Which one are we
started-
talking about now?
George W.
Okay, W. Yes, I would wholeheartedly agree with you. We had reason to go to Afghanistan to attack those that attacked us, Al Qaeda, and we did that.
It was Saudi
We did
Arabia that was responsible for that sent the pilots, that sent them to America to fly planes.
Saudi Arabia is a whole other ball game, and it's a ball of wax
Just
that we are going to have to deal with at some future point. And they're going to be armed very well because we sell them off everything. You know, it's Saudi
They're
Arabia.
making
I've
parts
never thought
for us,
has
too.
been our friend. Never has.
Yeah, I believe 16 of the 19 terrorists were Saudis, but the reason we went to Afghanistan was because that's where bin Laden was
That's
hiding
where
out.
he was. And
Yeah,
so we
and
had
that's
to
where we
go.
went to.
John,
Yes, dear.
he was
Forget
unawarely
that,
hiding.
Hold on. Ed, go ahead, Belda.
don't forget that during Trump's administration, took some top secret equipment to be made in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that story. I remember that story.
Jared Kushner was in charge of that.
I wonder how much Jarrett got for that little deal. You know, Saudi Arabia is a whole other conversation. Their dealings in Yemen and the weapons they're doing it with, that's on us. And we're eventually going to have to face that reality, just like we have difficulty facing a lot of realities nowadays. And you know, it's a concern for my country in a way that I've never been before. Because I keep thinking to myself, well, these are just a bunch of asshole Trumpers running around talking about insurrection, all this, and you ain't seen nothing yet and all that. But then we see guys in front of the National Archives in a pickup truck saying he's got a bomb. We see politicians like Mo Brooks telling him, "Oh, I understand your heartbreak, son. We all hate socialism." Really? That side ain't giving up. They want another insurrection.
You just need to resign.
Mo Brooks needs to be arrested.
He won't.
Yes, he does.
He won't. He's got everybody back in the woes to back
That's
him up.
why I want Congress back to work. John, your Facebook part is still down. Oh man, thank you, Virginia Whitley. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry for the Facebook squirrel. There went my thought.
You need better broadband, John.
I do. Well, like I said,
That's
Travis will be back tomorrow. Right now, they just spent, I don't know, 20 straight hours driving. So he's passed out right now. But they're home. And they had a great time. So you ought to see the house they stayed in. They had an Airbnb. Of course, there was 7 that stayed at the house, but there was 14 in the group. And I love this because they're all kids. They've known each other since they was 8 years old. They stayed together, and occasionally they meet somewhere in the country. And this time it was Orlando, Florida. So they had a wonderful time.
Wonderful.
Yes, it was good for them. I was glad. So
There was a little bit of good news out of Kentucky.
what happened to Mitch McConnell?
Okay.
Bus? Did it involve a bus?
No.
Huh? No bus?
I wish.
No
But
bus.
it's a little bit better.
Damn.
A
What?
little bit better. Okay, you know that they voted in a Democratic governor, right?
Yes.
And they took away some of his powers.
Yes, they did. The Republican.
The courts say they overreached their power in doing that.
I had not
and
heard that part.
He has every right to protect the state.
Outstanding.
The mask,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
that was a little tidbit I found today.
Oh, him. I mean, that's a win. But you're going to see Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott pay a price for this bullshit that they're trying to play.
They said Ron DeSantis don't give a fuck about Florida. He doesn't care.
He doesn't. He thinks he's going to be president. He's the new Donnie.
Yeah.
That's what he believes.
Yeah, he thinks he's going to be president.
Yes.
You know, he's got to remember, we got to vote for him, and if we don't vote for him, he's out.
I sometimes wonder how his supporters sleep at night.
Yeah, you wonder. Like the asshole that was in front of the Trump rally yesterday, and they were talking to him. He's sitting there. You know, you couldn't look more hick. Except he had a biker. He didn't look like a biker, but he had like a vest on with patches on it and stuff, and some pins.
He's come back. Hang on.
Yeah. You know, just talking about a revolution. Kiss my ass.
Is he gone?
Who?
He'll be there in a minute. He needs better broadband.
Oh, am I gone? Am I gone? I'm right here.
It bumped me twice earlier already,
look at it. Here we go.
Discord's having troubles today.
Where is my mouse?
The thing is, he's got the best that he can buy. He's got the best he can buy at the time. The only thing that would be better is fiber optics. And they aren't planning on.
How am I not in the room?
Yeah, because he's really shuddering on YouTube. It's really shuddering.
Does he have access to fiber?
Wow. Evidently, I'm buffering bid time on YouTube, and I just lost my my connection to Discord, which means I am not in the group. Let me see if I hit the right keys here. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if if I'm still in the room, they're still in the room. Let's see. One.
I'm accounted for.
All right, Ed, I've got you back.
I'm back.
I think.
I'm back. I think I'm back. Hello.
I've got Bill, but I don't see him. Now,
Hello, John.
hello, TW. I guess is
The only
every.
one-
Let me ask. Let me
No,
make a
when you
roll
don't-
call. TW, you're here.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay.
Sparky
Velda
Dunk
is
is
here.
missing.
Bill Jones is here.
Turkey.
Sparky Dunk is not here. All right. Invite to speak.
Yeah, obviously, Discord is having trouble today.
Obviously, because the only one that's showing me who's in the room is Ed. Ed is the
That's
only
crazy.
one that I can
That's
see
crazy.
that is in the room.
I don't know.
Well,
if
I can
this-
see you. I can see Velica. I can see Bill. I can see. There's
And
Sparky
there's
Dunk.
Sparky.
Oh, there he is. There.
Now, see, are y'all in the room? Everybody's in the room? Nope. There went Discord again. My Discord just shut down, so they can't hear me. I can't hear them.
Is the weather- is the weather in
Yeah,
town there?
Yeah, deja vu. Didn't we just do this about 60 seconds ago?
Yes, we did, and y'all can't hear the shit ass thing I'm saying, can you?
Sometimes weather
God
can
dog it.
affect the
This is just not
communications.
good.
Yeah, I can
No,
always
a
tell when
butterfly-
Discord's going to do this.
A
Evidently, we are
butterfly
having.
can fly past.
Uh-oh. Now I've really done it. Okay. Oh, no. My room. All right. I'm really having, start the stage. Yeah. I got to do this again. Isn't this an exciting show, ladies and gentlemen? Where else are you going to find such fine entertainment to watch the host sit here and play with buttons? And here I am again. And let me see if I can get anybody back in the room with me. I think I got Ed.
Is the weather's not affecting your broadband, is it?
And then I'm out of the room. No, I'm in the room.
You're in the room.
I'm in the room.
You're in the room. You're in the room.
All right. Let me see if I think I
I can
got
hear
Bill
you.
in here. And the only one left
I
is
think
Sparky
so.
Dunk. Let's see if I can get him in here. Man, Discord is
Think
really
so.
giving me some spark. No, Spark's still out of the
Think-
room.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, so we got Velda, we got Ed, TW, and Bill Jones.
Yep.
All right. And I'm trying to get Spark in the room.
He
And
may
there we go.
not see his little flag that went across the top.
Yeah. Now, where is your? Are you sitting in the green again, John?
Yeah, sitting, no, I'm in the red, big time. It's solid red, baby. In and out, shake it all about, Paul says.
Hey, folks, Velica messaged me when we went off last time, asking me what was going on. Folks,
Right.
we're getting connected and reconnected. We have butterflies storming John's place
Yeah,
right now
yeah.
as we speak.
Their wings are really causing great difficulty with my internet connection. Let me see.
All the
Somebody in
moms
the
decided to go to
YouTube chat
John's
want to
house.
let me know that am I still on the air?
You're still on YouTube. I see you.
Okay.
I had to wait for the accept button.
Yeah, Diana Mallory. Diana Mallory
really
just made a
choppy, though,
donation,
on
$5 donation, and said, "Hurry back, Travis. Your dad is pushing buttons." Yes, I am. Yes, I am. He doesn't know what kind of mess he started when he gave me this shit. There she is. Diana Mallory bequeathed her the gong, and Secret Squirrels came in with $5. I said, "Travis, please come back." That's
He's sleeping, Diana.
He's sleeping right now. Thank good. Yeah, he's pretty. I'm sure he'll be up in a little while because he's got lots of video. He may not. I don't know. Where did my stupid thing go?
When he sees that the house bursts into flames,
Yeah.
he knows
Yeah.
he's got to get up.
You better go help Dad. The house is burning down. I'll tell you what. I thought I had it, but I don't evidently. Boy, howdy.
So
Yes,
far, you're
it runs
active
a lot more
on
smoothly
YouTube.
when he's here. So,
Hey, John,
yes, ma'am.
I got a list of 3 senators that have gotten the tested positive for coronavirus now,
Oh, yeah?
too.
Who is this?
Colorado's John
Lickenhooper?
Hockenhagen. Yep, he's got it.
Hickenlooper.
Maine.
Hooper. Hooper, yeah.
Maine. Angus King has it.
And Independent.
Mississippi. Roger Wicker.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord. Yep, there's a Democrat, a Republican, and Independent. There you go. It doesn't matter your political
And according
persuasion.
to them, they were vaccinated.
Yes, they're all breakthrough.
Yeah,
yes,
you
they're all
can still
breakthrough.
get it.
But as my governor would tell you, he got it, but he's not having any serious symptoms because he was vaccinated. But he could still spread it. Like
Plus, he
could
got
get it.
that treatment.
Hey, John, I look at it as those people that he was walking around being contaminated like that, and I'm, oh my God.
The
He's
night
a walking
before he was,
typhoid Mary.
yes, the night before he was diagnosed or it was made public that he was positive, he had a rally with about 500 people, a GOP fundraiser, and they show him taking selfies, hugging people, and all this shit. So you have to ask yourself, how many could you have infected right there, Governor? Because you don't believe in a mask,
I think
Somebody probably infected him there.
Yeah, that's a possibility. He could have gotten infected there.
Yeah.
So,
Think of Trump's rally last night. Everybody was standing hand in hand, no masks.
They were packed asshole to belly button.
yeah,
Yep.
and most
Another
of them,
Trump super spreader
Belly
again.
to belly.
yes.
The thing is, we've got as much now as what we do in going on with this disease as what we did in 2020.
With
I mean, with the hospital beds being full, and
Yes.
most of the nurses and stuff, they can't come in because they're actually sick.
yes, this is a fact. Yeah, it's worn upon our health system. Go figure. Because we don't have a health system, we have a profit care. Always remember that whenever we talk about this shit in our hospitals and all that. We don't have health care. We have profit care is what we have.
And
And it doesn't work in this
Also-
kind of situation.
also, I'm a little ticked off about the fact the governor of Florida has bought that has stock in a medicine that treats COVID, and a lot of other people
Go figure.
do.
Who was it?
Netflix
Rand
being
Paul's
competed with the same
wife
Yes.
made a boatload of
lost.
money off of I don't know if it was remdesivir or some other. It was when the pandemic first came out. It was a touted drug. She invested in it, made a boatload of money. That's what I said the other day. You think these congressmen's paycheck means shit to them? No, that's not why they're
Well,
there.
senators.
That's not where they
It's
get
going
their
to come
money.
down to it. I think we're going to have a national shutdown again. I think.
It's
I
getting
don't
bad.
think they should be.
And
I don't think they should be able to profit off of manslaughter.
I'm like Jeff Floyd. I want a booster shot as soon as possible. As soon as they say I'm eligible for a booster shot, baby, I'm down there. I want one. Yeah, hook me up, baby. Shoot me up. Let's go.
Hey, John,
Yes, sir.
Buddy.
Robin's driving down to Alabama tomorrow, and she was trying to figure out a way to get a booster shot.
What is she going to
I sent
Alabama
her
for?
that picture of for consultations or something.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, I hope she has good luck down there. Stay the hell away from. She's smart. She's going to take the correct precautions that she's going to have to do to navigate that. Yeah, I told my kids
Make
last
sure
night
she
going
goes-
through, don't stop. Don't freaking stop.
And don't
Sure.
wreck it because you won't get an
Yeah,
ambulance.
you're not getting an ambulance if anything happens there.
Tell her that she needs to be sure to wear a HEPA filter face mask.
Yeah, indeed.
One of the good ones in Alabama.
Yeah.
What?
Our dumbitis is real rampant down there. Let me thank Lady Freedom Rocks, and indeed she does. Came in with $3. Thank you very much. And Dolores Grant donated $5 and said, really sad how stupid the GOP are. Indeed. It's not only sad, it's disgusting. It's anti-American bullshit. I'm just, that's the major thought in my head nowadays is just that. Just how far is the Republican Party willing to go? And how much
we
are
talked
they willing
about
to
this in-
destroy this country?
guys talked about this on the last show on, I think it was Thursday, where who cares? They're basically killing off their GOP, because, their people, because they're not having them come in and getting vaccinated. And
they don't believe in vaccination. They don't believe in masks, and they're the ones ending up in the hospital dying. Go figure.
And then they're like, "Oh, can I get it now?" No, little too late.
Little
dude.
too late. You can't.
Sorry.
And they're showing
But you
these
have
people
some that are in the hospital that are being treated, and they say they're still not going to get the vaccine.
ignorance at its highest level.
Wow, they're just ignorant. Yep.
Exactly.
But they've been led this way. Indeed, they're ignorant enough to be led that way, but they're being led.
All thanks to Trump.
Yes. Thanks to Trump and the
Because
Republican Party that is willing to go along with it.
It's soon to be the GQP, the Grand QAnon Party.
QAnon Party, they're just a bunch of whack jobs, but
Don't get me started with that gal and her box of rocks that she does.
But they're not stupid. They're not ignorant. This is intentional. This is a plan. Yeah.
Kevin, why would you want to get rid of the people that vote for you? That's what I just don't understand.
If you can still squeeze $1 out of them, they don't care. They really
They're
don't.
making money hand over fist with the drugs. They don't give a shit.
No.
The giant grift, man. They're after the money.
That's it. That's it. And that's what Donnie was there last night for.
Yeah.
You know, let's make some more money here.
Yeah, I wonder what to get in there.
They'd have to pay. No, there ain't enough money to pay me to go in there.
Probably $20 a head.
I went in there, I'd be arrested.
I stay away from Newsmax. It's toxic. It's just It's like It's like a power line. It's a down power line. You see it. Yeah. You don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
I know. I did hear. Sorry. Go ahead, Bill.
No, go ahead and finish your thought. I was going to start a new sentence.
Oh, I know. I did hear today. Well, Johnny is trying. He's being one of the pawn stars right now. He's trying to pawn off everything he can to get some money because he's a broke sucker. Let's see. There's There's a hotel. There's a hotel that's in Washington. There's a mansion somewhere close to Mar-a-Lago. Let's see. There is
Sunday. Yeah. Come down to the sale.
Yeah,
it's all going on the block. It'll be sold at rock bottom. Yeah, I want to see all his shit.
There's
sold.
a jet helicopter that's supposedly being on sale and something else. I can't remember, but it's like, are you kidding me? It's like, you're broke and whatever.
But I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, I'm a millionaire. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Bill. You had a thought, Bill?
Yeah, I wanted to allude back to something you said at the beginning of the show about the media, and somebody just brought up about Newsmax. I'm very agree with what you said, in that I'm upset with the media that they aren't calling the shots, and yesterday kind of ticked me off a little bit, and I did some research, and I was amazed at how much the media has changed in the last 30 years. Back in the 1980s, we had 55 companies that owned about 80% of the U.S. media. You know what we have today?
What, we got 4?
3?
We have 5 companies. We have Comcast, Walt Disney, AT&T, Viacom, and Fox own 96% of the national media
of the market. And guess who decides what goes on the news?
Yeah, and they're telling you what they want you to hear. So here's an advice. This is something that I do, especially when I'm writing or when I'm speaking and I want backup thoughts. I use unbiased media, and there's plenty of it out there. Yeah. You can turn on C-SPAN, listen to C-SPAN. They are totally unbiased. You can go to the Associated Press, which is apnews.com. apnews.com is excellent. You can go to Reuters.
BBC too.
Well, my top 5, don't interrupt me, are AP News, Reuters, BPC, Wall Street Journal, and C-SPAN. Those are my top 5 for unbiased. So if you ever get tired of what CNN says or MSNBC or whatever the hell you listen to, Look, and you can look up.
There are other
just
markets
Google,
for your
Google,
news.
Yeah, Google the top 10 unbiased news things, and you'll get names like AP News, Reuters, Wall Street Journal,
NPR.
C-SPAN, I love BBC. BBC is wonderful, by
BBC
the
is
way.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
there's even Newsbreak, I think, right?
Yep. And sometimes I get better news from those outlets than I get from the so-called news channels.
Let me call it out for what when I say I'm pissed off at the media, I'm pissed off at fucking CNN. What are you trying to do? Be fair and
There you
balanced? I'll call them out for it.
Yeah.
I'm about tired of what's his name?
Yeah, but look who they're owned by. Come
Yes.
on.
Anderson Cooper.
No, somebody else.
It's okay,
Husband
John.
and wife.
It'll come to me in a minute.
Let me know.
They're trying to demonize Biden. Look what's happening here. We can't do this. This is Biden's fault and all this bullshit. And just today, I started noticing bringing up Donnie's little adventure before he went out the door. It was Mike Pompeo standing next to the Taliban, the head of the Taliban, after he got out of prison, to make a deal with, to negotiate a surrender of the United States is what he did. And we were set up for this. And even though we were set up, Joe Biden, we're coming home, baby. We're going to come home. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be nasty. And we're going to get as many people out as we can. And I hope they fucking bring them all here.
Yeah. But they do this for media because of the advertising dollars they got. That's why there used to be 55 companies, and now there's only 5.
Yeah. And and when there were that many back then, they didn't rely on advertising for the budget.
Exactly.
The news did not
Bill,
sell advertising to get them on the air.
Yep.
Now that's all it is.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
It's all the grifts, man.
It's really
Can I add
disappointing in the
something?
last few days. Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, it is. It's sad, man. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's bad when the average citizen has to do research and go to a freaking library to find out real news. It's like, really?
Really?
What the shit?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just. Yeah, I long for the days of Chet Huntley, David Brinkley, and
Yeah, those are the names I remember.
Walter Cronkite.
Walter Cronkite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't we
I
all?
long for those days.
I miss the
Okay,
fairness act.
boomers.
Yep.
Okay, Ed, you were
I
going to say
miss
something?
now.
Yes, I do. Ed,
Bill, can I ask you something? Bill,
Yes. Go ahead.
what about Sinclair Broadcasting? I mean, Sinclair Broadcasting Group, the current the person in charge of Sinclair supported Trump, and apparently he sent this memorandum to all the affiliates that were under the Sinclair
and
Broadcast
that's a
Group
lot of them.
to say that. Yeah, and it's just that's one that say that they believe that Trump is telling the truth, and the mainstream media is telling a lie. It's just I stay away from those.
Hey, Ed, we're going to
because
find out
we have
tomorrow.
one in Savannah.
You know that? We're going to find out tomorrow. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Arizona audit is going to be finished and turned over to the state tomorrow. So we'll find out all the juicy shit tomorrow.
They can't let it go.
No, they can't.
They can't.
No.
They can't let it go.
He was talking about Wisconsin now on his thing. It's like, dude, get over it. Go away.
Oh,
it's like,
Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. Somebody is suing him for the $5 million challenge that Mike Lindell put out there, saying
Yeah.
if anybody could prove
Yeah.
me wrong, I'll pay you $1 million. Well, I don't think he's going to have much left when
God, I
Dominion
know who
gets
that
left
was.
of
I
him.
can't remember.
Huh?
Oh God, who was that? I'm
That's
trying
suing?
to remember who. Yes.
He is a
Oh,
statistician.
God.
He is one of these guys that just really gets into the numbers, and he can prove Mike Lindell wrong. And Mike Lindell's been out there on TV saying he'd give him $1 million, $5 million. I'm sorry,
Burn
$5 million.
pillows.
Yeah, he ain't got enough pillows.
I know. I got a few things to say about Mike Lindell.
Go ahead.
Basically, Tina Peterson, Colorado,
Uh-huh.
is basically being investigated because she had her password on one of these things that they were botching, and they think that because her password was on this site that people were getting in and hacking the voter thing. The voter.
Is this that woman out of Colorado?
Yeah.
That's wanted by the
this is that
FBI
woman out
right
of
now?
Colorado that wanted by the FBI, and guess who's holding? Guess who's
Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell, yeah.
And my fellow guy says he is hiding her. Isn't that a federal crime? Isn't
Yes.
I'm
I
just
think
guessing
so.
here. I believe if you look it up
Yeah,
in the
I
book
think
of
so.
law over here.
In your
Yes.
state prison, Mikey.
Yes, she's wanted by the FBI and he's harboring her.
Yeah.
That's what he's claiming right now. So hey, Mike, get your he's gonna find his ass in prison is what is again.
All they have to do is find a safe house and see who owns it.
Yeah. It's that guy. You don't know what to say about Mike Lindell. It's beyond drinking the Kool-Aid. This guy
I think
is
sometimes
slap ass
it's on his my pillows, wrap them around his head and say, there you are.
I think the guy did a little too much
I
meth in the
regret
old
buying
days.
his pillow.
Yeah.
I regret buying this pillow.
There you go. Aiding and abetting much, Lindell? Take another hit. Take care of
Yeah, I
yourself,
heard that
Bernadette.
this morning,
Thank
and
you
I was
very
like,
much.
you stupid idiot. Whatever. Oh, and then they said a Trumpster, and they had this on, I think it was, they had this on David Packman show. Basically now, because you know how they've always been saying, Donnie's coming back.
Right.
He's coming back. Yeah, he's going to come back in October. Then he's going to come back and blah, blah, blah. No, they finally put January 1st of next year.
January 1st, next year. That's when the day is? New Year's Day. Hold on to your britches.
Yeah.
He's back. I don't think so.
There you go.
I don't think so,
Alive.
baby. They're stupid dreams. And again, we just have to address this with a clear mind. The fact of the matter is that the threat is there. But we have the numbers. If we vote their ass out.
Yep.
That's the key here.
Amen.
Is when we get out to vote. We proved it in 2020. We won by, in Donnie's words, a landslide.
We did it in 2018.
We
too.
did it in 2018. We did it in 2020. That's the key here. Because as Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's putting up impeachment papers right now. She's filing to impeach Biden right now. If you give the House to the Republicans, that's the first thing they're going to do is impeach Biden. And now it'll be for the Afghanistan thing or whatever the crisis of the de jour that the Republicans will deem him worthy of.
Infrastructure bill.
Yeah. Yes. Everything hinges on this. I think the American people are finally going to come to the realization when we look at the amount of money that we spend on defense and how we're screwing this country over on our infrastructure. This ain't working out, baby. We spend more on bombs than we do on anything else. We tear up more fucking infrastructure than we can build.
I want to play devil's advocate for a second.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's, God forbid,
Uh-huh.
Biden's impeached. That means Kamala Harris is president.
Well, it's going to be a dual impeachment. They're going to impeach her too. They're going to try to be back into whoever the Speaker of the House for the Republicans would be. Kevin McCarthy. Are you shitting me? The insurrectionist himself. I want this committee to get back into work. The January 6th committee.
Yeah.
We're going to have time to evaluate what happened in Afghanistan later. We need to do everything we can to get everybody out that we can, regardless of what that matters, what that takes. But there will be time to analyze this. What we have to worry about is the threat from within, and that's what we have to deal with. That's the highest priority in my book that this country is facing, is the terrorist threat from within. You got some guy with a make-believe bomb in front of the National Archives. Yeah, I remember the Edward R. Murrow building in Oklahoma City. That was not a fake bomb.
Me too.
And that's what they are trying to encourage their followers to do. And that is what we have to deal with. And until we deal with the root cause of it, the insurrectionists within our Congress, within our Senate, then this will continue. they'll try again and continue to try until they win. You know, they're like the Taliban. All they have to do is hang around and wait. And we need to worry about it. Yes, Sonia C. Matt Gatz did get married to Ginger Lucker this week to keep her mouth shut. Yeah, he sure did. Ran off and got married. Eloped. How y'all like that shit? You know.
Is she still
Just
underage?
throw that away. Yeah, takes him off the. Oh darn! I guess senior prom's out for him this year.
Well, if she's 17, she can get parental consent.
Yeah, no, she's been his girlfriend for a while, but I think you're right. Is to keep her mouth shut.
But Gates can always check up with Polanski.
Huh?
Roman Polanski.
Right. Yeah.
Remember Roman?
Yes.
He can always check up with him.
Yeah. Shack up. He better. He's got. That's another one of the things I'm tired of waiting on. You got evidence on his ass? Arrest his ass. You got Greenwood out there talking about he did this, that, and the other. Fine, arrest his ass. I'm wanting some of these people who are being reported to have committed crimes to pay the price for that. As we all,
If it had been
as we all would.
anybody else, they would be.
Yes.
It would
You or
be.
me. We don't have millions.
Yeah.
We don't have millions. That's the difference.
I know that is it Florida? They're a little upset at Matt Gates anyway because, like they said, he's going around to California and Colorado and all these other little states, but he hadn't done jack shit for Florida.
Yes, Miss Linda, that is
John,
a
bring
yes.
Bill back in.
Oh, he got
bring
bounced
Bill
again.
back in.
Jeez and Pete's.
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Oh, Garland has something up his sleeve.
I hope
Our
so.
Attorney General.
I hope so, and I hope he pulls it out pretty damn soon.
Something so massive, so
I
powerful.
don't think Discord is liking me too much today.
Not too much, Bill. It's gonna kick you out like 3 or 4 times already. I apologize,
no
brother.
worries.
It's I don't know if
Hey, a couple minutes ago, you were talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene. You know, she has 3 or 4 Democrats running against her. So I once the primary is done, we'll know. One of them is a former Army guy, and another one of them is a judge. Those are the 2 I can think of off my head. I forget their names, but
I like
she's
to
going to have
think
competition.
that Georgia's
Well, this time
14th
she ain't running.
district is not as stupid as that lady makes them out to
Well,
be.
she was the only person on the ballot last time, and
Yeah.
I think it'll make a difference.
Yeah,
So
she was the
we'll
only
see.
one on the ballot and only got
I wish
75% of the vote
statewide.
or thereabouts.
Yeah.
So
I wish it was statewide for me in Georgia. I mean, I would have voted Marjorie Taylor Greene out like a heart attack.
oh Lord, But I look at Texas and we have Louis Gohmert. We got my Congressman Michael Cloud, who is the mysterious disappearing man ever since January 6th.
You should run against him, John. You should run against Michael Clout.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I should.
You'd win.
It wouldn't take much to beat his ass. He's ignorant, and he's a traitor to my country as far as I'm concerned. Really? Follow me to parlor. The day after January 6th, that's what you say? You disgusting turd. I swear,
John,
my
you could-
huh?
You could
That's
be
what-
the
Down in
next Mr.
Texas?
Smith.
Huh?
I said you could be the next Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith goes to Washington?
Yeah.
Well, we need Mr.
No,
Smith in
we're-
Washington. We do.
Campaign.
That's what's wrong with the
Okay,
country that we have right now
campaign,
is
John.
we don't have a Mr. Smith in Washington. We don't have them.
Not
We
really.
have a few that are trying to. But
I'm going to bug out to watch football game.
oh, fine, Spark. Okay.
Who's playing, Sparky?
Who's playing, buddy?
49ers and the Chargers.
Oh, okay. It's a California thing.
Oh, the West Coast.
Yeah, last night was Dallas and the Cowboys. I mean Dallas and the
Take the
Texans.
Chargers.
And the last time I saw it was 14-14. And I don't know who won after that.
The Raiders.
Jaguars.
Any clue as to Beto O'Rourke's intentions down there in Texas? Any word on what he's planning on doing?
I'm hoping he's going to run for governor. He hasn't declared yet.
Well,
As-
I've been hoping that for 6 months. I just
Yeah.
wondered if you heard any
no.
any things going on.
Nah, not yet. He's still very active down here, and he remains a prominent part of Texas political discord down there. I
Well, he's
want
got
him
that
to
big
run.
people movement going on, and
He
he's
does.
doing a wonderful job with that. But
I get an email from him just about every day.
I just think that when he announces, I think it's, and he may be waiting till it gets a little closer, like January, February, and then boom, right before the primaries. But I don't know.
Talk was have it that Stacey Abrams might make another run for it, down in Georgia. And the reason that she hasn't declared is the same reason. Why give them the extra time to shoot at you? Why declare now and give them a whole freaking year to start shooting at you and dig up all sorts of crap or whatever, make up shit? When
if
you could just
Stacey
wait.
runs again, I think if
she could
Stacey
do it.
runs again, she'll win.
Her name recognition nowadays is out of the roof. She can be thanked for a lot for not only the change in Georgia, but other changes across the country. She's a powerful voice, and she knows what she's doing. We have her to thank for Georgia. But Georgia's back on the ballot in 22. Reverend Warnock is got to fight for his seat again. So...
Bill just left the room.
Uh-oh. And there he is out the room again. They're picking on Bill tonight. It's really picking on Bill tonight.
I think.
Oh, John, I found the novel for that book.
I think the thunderstorms don't like me today.
Yeah, I don't think it's the thunderstorms, buddy. It's this Discord thing.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, I'm having trouble with my connection, obviously, so I'll let you guys go. Good conversation, and good luck trying to find real news. I'm getting disgusted with it.
Yeah.
I thought I had mentioned there's you can look up a list of the top 10, but I mentioned 5 that I use on a regular basis. I probably use BBC, C-SPAN, AP News, and Reuters the most. Wall Street Journal's good.
I check the Wall Street Journal every day.
Yep. So, I mean, I'm like you. I get disgusted with MSNBC and CNN. Sometimes they just piss me off. And it's not because of them. I understand what they're doing. They're following their money trail. And they're doing what their bosses tell them to do. I understand that, but how about getting real and telling people the truth?
Yeah. We don't need to stoke any fears or any more.
It's frustrating.
It is.
I just know this time next year, before this time next year, we'll have already had our Democratic primaries, and we'll be really working hard on the general. Come June.
Yeah, election season will start.
The primaries are done.
And we're going to start knowing who's running where, and we'll be able to really
get into At that point, you'll be hearing me say every day, vote and take somebody with you. If you can, take 2 or 3.
Vote, take somebody with you, and support. Blue candidates. Speaking of which, Aaron Trombley is running for town council, and Maru, we've shown her picture up here lots of times. This is a blue dot. She's taken that step to run for office. That is her Facebook, her Act Blue account. If you could donate, please do so.
She has some expenditures coming up here in September and October because
she's got to meet.
Her date is November 2nd. So she has,
if you can, Travis is back now, Aaron. So we should be able to upgrade those graphics here pretty soon.
That'll work. She'll be glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thanks again so much. I'm going to sneak out before Discard waves a magic wand at me again.
All right, Bill. Thank you for coming in, brother. Take care of yourself.
All righty, take care, guys. Love you all.
All right. And let me thank Lady Freedom Rocks, who came in with another $10 and said the big change to news was Iraq One. At that time, the advertising department saw dollars, and they found a way around the gatekeeper of the newsroom. Now we have what you see today. Lady Freedom, how true, baby. Advertising dollars do. That's what's driving the news. And I don't want who's paying the I don't want an advertiser depending on deciding on what the hell I'm going to see in my news. Anyway, Tim Torkelson came in with $5 and said, if you commit a crime, you must do the time, unless you're in power or living in ivory tower. Fuck Trump and the gats he rode him in on. Thank you, Tim Torkelson. I like that guy. Yeah, yeah. That's the difference between money and not having money. Is there's different laws. There's different. It's two different Americas,
There's the
like they
same,
say,
it's the same laws, but applied differently.
applied differently.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sad. Well, it's not just it's not. Every time this subject comes up, the worst thing that pops in my mind, so I might as well say, is the IRS. Really, when I read that story I told you all about before, that the IRS does not audit billionaires and millionaires. It's too expensive. They got lawyers. They got accountants. It'll be tied up in court forever. It costs the government a lot of money. Go after this guy down here who doesn't know squat. Pick on that guy. Pick on the little guy down here because it's easier. They're an easy mark. That's what's wrong. And that bleeds into not only our tax system, it bleeds into our legal system, it bleeds into our society. Your money doesn't mean shit sometimes. You lead a better life. I'm happy for you. It's the American dream to advance as high as you can or to earn as much as you can, but not on the backs of everybody else. We all live in this nation. We all live in this country. We all live in this world. I don't know. Sometimes you get so much in your head. In when you step back and look at the big picture, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. And it's not going to last if we don't do something. Not only in our political and our societal issues, in our environmental issues. If we don't do something, all of it's for naught anyway. We're gonna all die and burn up arguing about masks or some other bullshit of the day 20 years from now or whatever it is. We can't do that. We have to return to a nation that is determined to fix the problems at hand, not just put their guy in power so they can bleed more money out of the system. We have to fix this. And we're the only one.
That's the only reason Trump wants in.
The only reason Trump wants in is money. That's why he came in. That's why he keeps on here. It's his way to make money. And
Well, like you said, he's bleeding the system.
yes, he's been a grifter all his life. His daddy taught him well. But he's a big time grifter. He's not the guy trying to worm a dinner out of you at McDonald's. He's the guy that's trying to
He's the
take
guy
millions
trying
out
to
of your
worm
pocket.
Yeah, he's the guy trying to, I like that. I like that new house. It's mine.
Yeah. Well,
He already fucked up the lower class, even the lower class that supported him.
yeah, he's screwing
Thinking they're
them
going to
over.
get some.
I'm hoping that a lot of them people got kids, and they're all getting Biden bucks now off the child tax credit. How do they square
My
that?
sister gets $500 check because she got 2 children, and it's a blessing for her.
Yes.
That she worked hard, and of course she's divorced now.
Right.
And I think it's better. Call it Biden bucks. I mean, yeah, but still, it's just you need this kind of money to help get you on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm proud that I have voted for Biden.
I am too. Very proud.
Me
And
too.
I'm proud of him today.
Yeah.
For all the bullshit that he's having to suffer through. He was stuck with a turd and he's taking it on head on. We got to come out. That was all negotiated by the last asshole. The last asshole that screwed all this shit up and threw a turd in the middle of the room and said, I'm leaving. And Joe Biden is doing a hell of a job handling this.
He's cleaning up.
He's
cleaning up the country.
Yeah.
And all these Republican assholes still thinking that he's bringing socialism or communism. But here's the difference. Socialism is where nobody will be poor. Capitalism is where everybody will be rich. Communism, no one will ever be rich. And they don't know the difference.
The capitalistic system, and that's what this country runs on, and that's what the American dream is based on. You can come here into this country and you can make whatever you can of yourself. That's the American dream that we all fantasize about. But it's not that way, and not everybody is going to rise, and we can't let our whole society suffer just so you can make it to the top. The rise in executive pay over the last decades is ridiculous as compared to what the working man is. And now that we're finally being able to have an opportunity to rise it to $15 an hour, which really is basic wage. Even at $15 an hour, you're not going on vacation. You're not going to Disney. You're not going to the Caribbean. You're going to have enough to pay your bills and put food on the table, maybe. You know, it's a world that we have to fix.
It'll help a little bit. It's not going to help a lot.
Yeah. No, I'm ever since Andrew Yang brought it to the attention of the nation, universal income. Yes, I'm all for universal income. I could use $1,000 a month. Damn right I could.
Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah, every one of us could. And why not when we are giving subsidies to oil companies and gas companies and major corporations pay no taxes at all? We have plenty of tolerance for that. But when you turn around and try to help the people, oh, that's socialism. You can't do that. Kiss my ass. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All this oil and gas that sits under public lands, that's our oil and gas. That's ours, baby.
Yep.
And they take it, and they sell it, and they make the profit. They rape this country.
like Alaska.
Yes, indeed. Alaska puts out a dividend to their citizens every year because they make so much in oil and gas income, and they have a great surplus. They can not only provide for their citizens, they can give a rebate back. They can give a little, everybody gets a little chunk. You know, so it can be done, and it can be done wisely. But we have to have the determination to do it. Hell, we can't even get infrastructure done, and our roads and bridges are crumbling, and we're having trouble getting that done.
Or some of our dams.
Yeah. And the need in this country is, you know, right now in Waverly, Tennessee, I don't know if y'all are familiar with this, just happened last night, a flash flood, 21 people dead, dozens missing. You know, the whole town is decimated. Look what's happening in California with the wildfires. And soon when the rains come, it's going to be mudslides. You know, hurricanes. We have to be prepared. That's what, you know, they complain so much about socialism. Guess who brings all the help to fix or to help the people that are in that distress? We do. We do. As a combined society, we decided a long time ago we need to have the ability to take care of people when disaster happens. Anyway, I'm rambling on now.
Not just throw paper towels.
Yeah, paper towels don't do a whole lot. Ben Stroud came in with $5 and said $15 an hour times 160 hours is $2,400 before taxes. Still not enough to live on for anyone in today's high-price society. Yes, that's what I mean. Even at $15 an hour, no, you're not going on vacation, baby. Now you might be able to pay the rent, though, and keep the lights on, and buy food. Maybe. Yes.
My dad was a carpenter out of the Spokane Carpenters Union. Okay?
Right.
At the time of his death in 1977, my dad was making $15.25 an hour. Now, back in 1977, that was excuse me, that was a lot of money back then.
That was enough to feed your family.
Yes, it was. And we were able to go out to dinner once a month.
Hey, that ain't happening now on $15 now.
Nope.
No.
Because
Wayne and I, during the 80s and the 90s, Wayne was making $15 an hour. I was making $12 an hour. So, that's what, $37? And we were still struggling.
Pride went out the window a long time ago for me. When I began this show, I've told y'all from the beginning, I'm a countrywide survivor. I still have my fucking house. And I take pride in saying that. I still have this house. And believe me, it's a struggle every month. My income is right here. This is my income. This is what y'all donate through the Patreon, through this. That's my income. That's how I'm buying groceries. That's how I'm paying the gas bill, the electric bill. That's how I'm taking care of my family now, because what I earn, it ain't going to cut it. It never did. So I've always, even after retirement, I still had to go to work.
Yeah.
I still have to make an income.
They think that
this is it now.
$790 an hour or $90 on SSI is big money, and it's like, yeah, right. Try living on it.
Oh, baby. Tomorrow, every one of you is going to be in my thoughts tomorrow. Because tomorrow, and I've mentioned this before, I get paid once a month. All the donations that you see come across here, Google holds that until next month. And that's when I'll get it. Well, that always falls on the 21st of the month. Well, the 21st this month is Saturday. So you can get it on Saturday.
So they
and
give it
you
to
get it on Sunday.
They give it to the first
So
Monday.
I got to wait till Monday, which is tomorrow. And that's when Google will send me my money. Thank you to all of you who donate. Because that money that donated last month, that money's going to be here. And I'm going to be able to pay the bills. And better yet, I'm going to the grocery store, baby. I'm going to the grocery store. So yeah, this is how I do it. This is how I sustain my family now. And if I wasn't doing this, I would be. Well, they don't have greeters at Walmart anymore, but I'd be somewhere.
If I could go back to the whole 700 Social Security, you see, I'm getting my $900 soon next month after paying the overpayment.
Going to the Caribbean, are you?
No, the thing I wanted to say that I live in a nice studio apartment, and it's $900 a month. That includes utilities. Truth is, that's how much my check cost me.
Yeah.
For one studio a month. That includes utilities, except for high-speed internet. But I do
that
get
is
a part-time
in
job.
today's market. That's not, nowadays the average rent is like $1,200 a month, I think. Average.
Yeah, and there's places now. It's I had a friend that just looked the other day. He said because of these landlords wanting to making up this money, they're charging $2,500.
Yeah, the market has gone up. If you haven't noticed, gas is up, groceries are up, everything is up. Inflation is in the news because it costs more.
And here's the thing: if you got evicted during this time, after the eviction moratorium was lifted, and you've been evicted for non-payment, you're not getting another place to live in.
No.
Nope.
No, it's going to affect your credit report. They're going to check your credit. Oh, look at here, you got evicted the last place. We're not going to rent to you. This is going to snowball if we don't get a handle on it. And we have to. We have to. Let me thank Michael Johnson, who came in with $5 and said, my friend lost her house in Waverly. Her 3 young boys are fine. She's a single mama and has to start over. 22 dead, over 40 missing. Thank you, Michael Johnson, and my heart goes out to your friend. That's the devastation that we have to step up. We have to step up. You can't ask a young mother with 3 kids to suck it up. You can't. There's nothing to suck up.
No.
Her house is gone.
No.
Yeah, her house is gone, and she's starting over.
And
then you got the GOP running their mouths and can't decide what the hell they're going to do, and they're wasting time.
Yeah. And Jeremy McDonald came in with a $10 donation. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Oh,
John,
Lordy. Yes. Huh?
Sandman's got his hand up.
Oh, I didn't see him in there.
He just popped up.
He just
seen
popped
him.
up. Let's get the Mr. Sandman. Bring me a dream. Hey,
Click
Sandman.
on the green button at the top.
You have to click on the green button, Sandman. There he is. I think he hit the green button. Let's see if he magically appears
he
in
put his
here.
hand down.
Oh, he put his hand down. Uh-oh. Wrong button. Wrong button.
Wrong button. Put your hand back up. Sandman.
There he is.
Come on
again.
in, Sandman.
There, we're going to try to get him in here.
Sandman. There's going to be
Sandman
a green
ain't never
ticker.
been on the show before, has he?
There'll be a green
Don't
ticker
think
at the
so.
top of the page.
I believe we got him.
On your show. I live in Louisiana.
Well, that explains everything then, doesn't it, Sandman?
John,
Yes,
this
sir.
started in the 80s with Ronald Reagan.
Oh, bless your heart.
40. I mean, come on,
No,
man.
you're right. You're
Trickle down.
nail on the head, brother. Nail on the head. That's where this started from. Saint Reagan. I agree with
And
you
they make a
100%.
big deal like this guy should be worshipped. No, he should be removed from everything he's on.
Yeah, he should be pointed out as the guy that came in and kicked the trash can over and spilled all the crap around.
He declined our middle class people when he busted the air traffic controllers union.
Yes, he did.
He did it. And I don't care what nobody
I blame
in the
Ronald
country
Reagan
said.
for a whole lot of shit. And a whole lot of people think, oh, well, he was just no, he was an actor.
Well, wait, do we remember the arms for hostages deal? And all that?
Yeah.
I mean, we just let all that shit slip.
Yeah, you think it was just a coincidence that the hostages were released on the day that Reagan became president? No, baby.
The day
That was bought and paid for.
The day he was inaugurated, the Iran hostages was released.
Yep.
People don't, John, we got to educate. Look, we can't, that's why we need all this school shit. They don't want people to know the truth.
No.
They want
to teach a nice whitewashed version of America that makes us shine and it doesn't. It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't make us
No, with the
shine.
Indians neither. We stole the land, man. I mean, we slaughtered them to get this land.
Worse. We
I know,
have taken everything this land ever had to offer.
We stripped them. We stripped the land. You know what? Them godforsaken
We're still treating
people
Native
that
Americans
go to
like
church
second-class
every
citizens
Sunday.
in this country.
Yeah, well, the ones that go to church on Sunday, that think they're all high and mighty, that don't wear no mask and don't want their kids to wear no mask, they the ones that's the demons, bro.
Well, they're the ones, Darwin's theory of evolution, cuts down on the stupidity in the gene pool. That's what that is. I don't know, Sam, man. There's so much.
Hey, I got the vaccine. I'm been vaccinated. You know what I'm worried about right now?
What?
I'm worried about I'm too far out now, and I took the J&J. That wasn't my first option.
You didn't have an option. Did you?
That was the only option at the time was to take the J&J, because if I'd had my option, I would have took the Pfizer.
Yeah.
That's the one I wanted to take.
I got the Moderna. I'm happy.
Well,
and like we said earlier, I
I'm
can't
happy.
wait. If they say come out and get a booster, baby, I'm there. Are you
Yeah,
shitting
but you
me?
know what? J&J is not releasing information on their booster.
Yeah,
So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go to, I guess, a doctor and say, can I get this booster? Or?
I think some of them can be mixed, is what I've heard. But don't take my word for it. Go check out. I'm sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, hey,
and they should be able to tell you when you know.
Reverend Jesse Jackson and his wife got vaccinated in January, and they're down with the virus right now. So we got to get a booster. That's showing you that.
Yeah, it's showing you that the booster is needed.
Talk to your pharmacist.
That's a good way to start right there.
Your pharmacist knows more about medicine interreactions than doctors do. I'm not knocking on doctors.
It will seem like it, and they're underpaid too. They're like our grocery store workers and all that.
I've known
they're
them for
underpaid
a long
until
time.
they really appreciate it.
So that's good advice, Bella. Check with your pharmacist.
You've got a good pharmacist, Sam, man. One that you know and
that's
trust.
good advice. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I mean, I need to know what I need to do, and I'm trying to protect others because I never took the mask off. I'm not gonna take the mask
I
off.
was wearing a mask today.
I'm not taking the mask
I ain't
off.
taking the mask off. When I go in someplace, the mask goes on. I got neat
I talked
masks.
to me and my son.
I like to show them off. So.
Me and my son don't even have a relationship. I guess we are opposite in the spectrum or whatever. He gonna call me and talk about this here and tell me that they gave me the virus and I'm the one that's spreading it. I said, you gotta be kidding, man. Where you hearing this shit from?
Fox, Newsmax.
I mean,
OAN,
where are you hearing this shit from?
DeSantos, Greg Abbott. That's where they hear it from.
DeSantos, look, man, we need to demand something here now. Y'all need to get together and we need to push this.
Talk about somebody who needs to be recalled.
Yeah, and not
I
only
don't
that,
think they have that in Florida though.
and with charges too, because his wife owns that Florida owner put stock in the stock exchange against that Rosenville or whatever that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, Rosenville or I don't know. It starts
Yeah,
with an R.
yeah. That's how they make their money.
Yeah,
Desert
well,
Fair,
she
or
got
whatever.
stock in there, and he's pushing that shit after he told people that he's suing them for the school board holding their pay for no mask, but he's offering that service. Really? I mean, you need to go to jail, dude. You need to go to jail quick and in a hurry. We don't even we need a speedy trial for you.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a
That
speedy
reminds
trial
me-
for a lot of them. What?
About shots. Alabama. They literally had to go into Alabama and tell them to quit taking horse medicine for worming. And that I've
Yeah, right.
something.
Yeah, I can't
I've
say
seen
the name of
that.
that drug they're taking, but it's for
Yeah.
cows and horses.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's deworming.
It's a deworming
Yes, it's
pill. Yeah.
dewormer.
And people are trying to take it thinking it's going to cure COVID. No, it's going to put you in the
They
hospital.
took the chloroform, John.
Huh?
They took the chloroform. They had to.
Hell, they were
put
sticking
out
light bulbs up their ass
advisory.
if they thought that's what did.
Hey, you
I
probably
heard
got
it
a
from
few
the
of them
president.
that did that. That was his supporters.
Just cut the lungs open and get some Lysol, spray it in there. That's all. You know,
One person.
Don Cheeto in Vermington. I'm saying it wrong, Don Cheeto.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I merp. Yeah, my mouth ain't working for shit. Neither is my
These would
brain.
be people that
I gotta get my
if you
shit
told them
together,
go
baby.
lick a frog in the Amazon, they would.
I guarantee you, by Tuesday's next show, I'll be back on my game. Travis will be here. I won't have so much shit in your mind, and by then, surely I would have slept an hour or two, which is what I'm going to do tonight.
Hey, John, these
Yes, sir.
people got to pay for our democracy that they've tried to put in shambles. And I'm not just talking about the ones that the insurrectionists. We got to go way above that.
Oh no,
We got traitors.
these
We
guys
got
are just.
traitors in our,
These are the
look,
pawns.
If they don't do nothing
No.
about that, that's the time that we got
Everybody
to march.
you see being these 550 some odd people that have been charged in the insurrection. These are your pawns. These are not the people that planned this and put it into
Ron
motion.
Johnson, mighty
That's
funny.
Mo
Ron
Brooks.
Johnson,
That's
Ron Johnson.
Ron
Got to get
Johnson,
out of
that's-
politics.
yeah. That's what's his Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz. These are the people, baby.
John Kennedy.
You know?
John Kennedy.
Yeah, John Kennedy.
Moron.
Yeah, no, he's a Rhodes
my
Scholar,
day.
baby. That man's a Rhodes Scholar. I remind people all the time. That Hicks sounding, well, I was just an old
that
boy
guy
from
knows what
Louisiana.
he's
I
doing,
don't know
man.
much. Yeah, bullshit. You know,
He
they
was
know
in
exactly
on the
what they're
Russia
doing.
meeting, John.
Huh?
He was one of the ones that went to Russia.
Yeah. Came back all
After
changed,
they-
along with
after our government said
Lindsey
they
Graham and the
tried
rest
to
of them.
interfere.
They saw the light. Yeah, they saw what compromise they had on them. And that's, you know.
They
that's-
got compromise on them just like they had compromise on the Democrats,
Yep.
bro. Theirs would have been way worse because they commit way more
If the
crimes
Russians
than
can get
Democrats.
compromise on you, they will. Period. And I'm sure they have them on most of the Republicans that ever went over there. It wouldn't take much to
there
entice
I want
something
some
stupid.
people, John. The only thing is not gonna make me happy, no matter what, unless they get people up for treason charges.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you now, this is our democracy we're talking about. We ain't talking
That's
about no viable thing that you
Yeah.
could physically buy.
Nope. This is something that we pay for with our lives and with our dedication to one another. Our society will fall apart if we don't stand up for each other. These assholes, these maggots, they're not interested in this. They're not interested in democracy. They're not interested in the Constitution, none of that. They don't support the troops. They don't really believe in God. It's just a bumper sticker. Makes them look
And
good.
then they don't support law enforcement either.
No.
No.
No, they don't. They don't back the blue. The Republican Party is a bumper
it's
sticker
a
for
campaign slogan, man.
for people
All
that-
of that crap.
Yep.
I got right before I came on. There was a thing about a guy that was supposed to be charged. It was going to be a misdemeanor charge from the 1/6 of this year.
Yeah.
And the judge passed and goes, there was new evidence that came in where he was assaulting police officers. They found it and they immediately sent it into the court. and the court put it on hold
Go ahead.
for further investigation into him beating cops, plus lying that the only thing he did was just stand out there with flags and yada yada. He didn't do anything too much illegal.
Yeah, not too much. Kiss my ass.
Right.
There's a price
Hey,
to
I'm
pay,
trying to
baby.
get this asshole down here where I live. He owns Rouse's Supermarket. He was there on January 6th, too. But that's a hush-hush story. That shit went away down here in Louisiana. You know how they like to hide that shit, you know.
Oh,
And on the
a lot
news,
to hide down in the swamp, my
it.
bun. Oh, man.
Huh?
Hey, Sam, can I ask you something? Sam, can I hear me? Which area of Louisiana do you live?
I live up north part of Baton Rouge, up the northern part.
Well, how bad is the hospital? How bad is the capacity of
They
the
can't
hospital?
take no more patients, is what they
Yeah,
say.
Louisiana's just about saturated, their whole health system.
No, they can't take no more.
Yeah.
They kicking them to the curb. But you know what?
Same way
I saw
in
something,
Mississippi and Alabama.
John, that you would be really interested in. I read an article today about a physician in northern part of Texas, and he said, "I am not taking any unvaccinated persons in this hospital over vaccinated people." He done made that statement.
That's a hell of a statement for a doctor to make. You know,
Yeah, it is.
the
That's what I
doctor
read
takes
today.
that
He's
critic.
going to stand up to him. He said, "I'm not going to do that."
I always say that.
Insurance companies are going to probably start doing that too.
Tomorrow, after tomorrow,
If
when
you-
they approve that private.
Maybe if you come in with COVID-19, maybe you should get a big fat hospital bill if you're not vaccinated, because the rest of us are. And
Well, wait a minute. You can't leave out the people that's dying
no, we
here,
can't
man.
leave out
the
anybody.
The people that's dying here are the people that did everything right.
The sad thing is we have to take care of the people that did it right and the people that did it wrong. We have to take care of the idiots. We can't let them die just because they were stupid. That's not a terminal issue. We have to save their ass too. Maybe they'll see the light. Maybe they'll change their ways. Maybe they, and a lot of them are, like Jailhouse Jesus. It's once you go in, you're going to find the Lord. Maybe that's what it takes for some of them. And if that's what it takes, I hope they all survive. And then we'll win for sure, because who would vote Republican after that? Anyway, I'm going to have to wrap it up because my political advisor's given me twice. I told her I was going to end it at 7. She's worried about me, and so we're going to...
You take care of yourself.
Oh,
John.
yeah. Not a problem. A few hours of sleep would not fix. I swear. I am. I'm looking forward to it tonight. Uh-oh. What happened? Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Oh, that's Mitch and Julie. Mitch and Julie are in the room. Mitch Goldstein.
Hey, what's up, cowboy?
I'm doing fine. How's you and Julie?
Oh, we're just super duper.
Hello, Julie. How you doing, darling?
That's how you are.
I'm doing fine. My political advisor's making me end the show, though. Ain't that some shit?
End the show, kick him in the fucking balls, man.
I know it.
He's trying to end his show. What?
Yeah. Well, I promised her when I started the show. I promised her I didn't.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Travis.
No. He's not here, but he just returned from a 1-week trip to Florida. Him and his brother and Rose met up with all their buddies down in Florida. They had a great time. I got me a great T-shirt from NASA from Cape Canaveral, and and a coffee cup. Failure is not an option, and it's not, baby. It's not an option.
I hate to break it to you, John, but failure is totally an option.
Yeah, failure seems to be the soup du jour nowadays. We have to fix that shit, bitch.
Failure's right on top of the fucking menu, right up there with the egg rolls and the wonton soup.
Yeah, it's not looking good. No, this is their quote from the Apollo 13. My kids all went to NASA and they learned all sorts of NASA stuff.
I remember. I remember Apollo 13. I was a space nut when I was a kid, man. I loved it. I was totally 100. I was all in.
Yep.
I still have all the books and stuff from the early 60s that say things like, "Perhaps someday we can actually land on the moon." Blah, 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 blah.
Who could do that? Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you, 1962, they weren't so damn sure.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Not until 1969, and even then, we were hovering above the moon, and they did not know if we was going to make the landing or not. So, yeah.
Do you remember?
Oh,
do you remember Apollo 10, which most people, of course, don't remember?
Is that the one that burned up?
No, that was Apollo 1.
Apollo
10 was the flight before Apollo 11 in the spring that mapped out where the intended landing spot was. And they did a full command module orbit of the place, and to make sure that they could get back from the moon. That was the problem. They had never tested out the command module, which was the part that they have to reconnect to get back home. See, so Apollo 11 was the Apollo 10 was the test of that system.
Was that the one that had the fire, or was that the one that
was Apollo 1? That was Apollo 1.
No. There was one that went around the moon and had around the moon.
That was Apollo 13.
That was 13. That's the one. We made it to the moon. We just didn't know if we was going to make it back.
Yeah, because we blew up the couple of canisters.
They had some difficulties.
Blew up.
They had difficulties on Apollo 13 after they left the surface of the moon. And really... Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. And it was a shame that when we went through all the effort of going to the moon, and we realized that, you know what's there?
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
Hey, Mitch. I hear we're going back.
Yeah, because, that nothing is awful tempting, ain't it, John?
Awful tempting, man. I'm telling you. You ought to get up there and get as much
on Mars.
as
They
you
go
can
to Mars, like, okay, let's go see what's on Mars. What's on Mars? It's nothing but red. It's colored red instead of
red
white.
dirt instead of
red dirt.
Moon dirt.
Yeah.
Let me thank Lady Freedom Rocks, who came in with $5 and said FDA tweeted to not take medication for cattle to fight COVID. Then tweeting that does not surprise me after the bleach thing. The FDA is out there having to tell you, please. Thank you, Lady Freedom Rocks. Don't take animal medicine for your COVID.
You got any worms, John?
Not a bit, bud. I took the shit. It worked. And Mitch Goldstein, who came in with $5 and said, we love you anyway, John. Mitch Goldstein, I love you back, brother. And Julie. Both of you. But, yeah. I guess I better wrap it up before my wife comes.
All right, we'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody.
All right, Mitch, Julie, take care of yourself. Thank you for coming in, and Velda, thank you for coming in and joining us tonight, baby, helping us out.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. And TW, thank you, brother.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. We're gonna probably be on my server tonight if you want to come on by.
We'll try to make a little bit. Try. I don't know. She might hit me with a stick.
Oh, and I did find out why Ted Cruz was buying all the books. Well, basically, I found out
nobody else
wrote it. And it says he left me here with no treats, and I pissed in his shoe.
I'm going to have to check into that story because I did not know about it. I'll have to so I can properly bitch about it later. Anyway, TW, thanks for being here. I want to thank Bill Jones for coming in and joining us. Ed Beatty. Thank you for coming in and joining us. Sparky Dunk, I appreciate it. Am I missing somebody?
Sandman.
Nope.
Sandman. And Sandman, thank you all for coming in and making the evening a little more entertaining than I could have. Anyway, thank you all for being a part of this family. Thank you all for spending a little bit of your time. I promise, Tuesday's going to be a better show. I'll be back on my game. I'm really dragging in the dirt today. And it's obvious. Yeah, I do.
John?
Billy Plain says you look a bit pooped, John. I am.
John, I got an idea.
What's that?
Go to bed.
I am going to do that. I am going to do that. I love this family. I love everything about this family. I appreciate y'all so much. And, so we'll be back here on Tuesday for another live family meeting. Until then, take care of yourself. Put a smile in your heart, baby. And better yet, try to put one on somebody else's heart. Makes you feel a lot better. Anyway, and don't forget, Virginia Woodley will have her Ginger's Ranch show at 1 o'clock tomorrow, Pacific Daylight Time, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Was that Friday? I went right by. Wait a second. I got to back that up. And Friday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, y'all tune in and see Virginia Whitley on Facebook and watch her do her rant show. Anyway, thank y'all for being a part of this. Thank you for being here tonight. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everyone. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody, and thank you for being here. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. Later.